let's pretend that this is the entire universe and everything in it. It's actually half the universe because everything has its complementary force. Call it yin, yang, Shiva, Shakti, etc. And once that complementary force comes into play, it creates the space for that complementary force to appear in other places on different scales. And it can come there, it can come there, 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 and there, and so on and so forth into infinity. Now, the human comes out of the universe. It's not separate from it. And so it should be in the same shape. It too has its main component and its complementary force. Now, you'd have to zoom in on this figure billions, I don't know, trillions or more times in order to find a shape that would be small enough to accurately represent the human, but that shape too would be in the same overall shape as the complete picture. Okay? So if we zoomed in far enough to find a human being and took that human being out and drew a picture of the human being, we would find that there's the main component and also a complementary force, which creates the space for complementary force, and so on and so forth into infinity. So the human is also infinite, just like the universe, and in the same shape. Now, the input that we get, for example, TV, or, I don't know, sports, or education, or greed, and so on and so forth, comes into the human and disrupts that type of shape. So we get an X, and that pattern throws off the shape. It's no longer infinitely iteratable. Okay? So the goal, in order to return or achieve that original, beautiful, infinite shape that is the same shape as the entire universe, it's a matter of eliminating these unbeautiful shapes from the human, okay, from the mind. Okay? The only way to get rid of these is to let them dissolve. And the way to let them dissolve is by allowing the mind, the human, to return to its natural shape. It's the natural shape. It's the default. It's the automatic. Okay? So by closing your eyes or being in silence, by meditating, basically, what you're doing is allowing your mind to return to its natural shape by letting these unbeautiful shapes dissolve. And I think the only way to let them dissolve is by metabolizing them, by no longer adding them, and when they dissolve, the mind will go back to its natural default, beautiful, infinite shape that happens to also be the same shape as the entire universe. And so once you've achieved that natural state, then your little piece that is you is now compatible with the complete picture. You could now put it back in. It's now a puzzle piece that fits back into the complete picture of the universe.